Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the Adelaide Oval.
You're with us today for an exhibition match
Between Port Adelaide and Sydney. With nothing on the line, it'll be interesting to see how these teams approach this match. We're about to find out what's changed since last we saw them play.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Thanks, Hutto. I've tipped the Swans. They might be in hostile territory today, but I think they'll relish the challenge and come away with a good win. When they're firing on all cylinders, they are very hard to beat.
Okay then, thanks Harf.
The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss. Here we go. Sweet smashes it out of there. Rosie, Butters, slick hands. Horn Francis gets his kick despite the heat. Burn-Jones has it within range.
He'll expect to convert this.
Kicking for his first. He's got it.
The Swans cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The power on the board early. Sweet gets his hand to it. Boak will be important as always. Gets the kick away. In no man's land. He's wrapped up. Just had to get it out. McCartan throws it on the boot. Papley, that's good work rate. Careful ball movement. Heaney can just about finish it himself. They're moving the footy well here.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Not a great kick. He's got it.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Back to where we started. Scores level. Sweet wins the tack. Butters, Rosie, what can he do with it? Horn Francis, Rowbottom. This is promising. They're a big chance here. Aliyah showing why he's such a good defender. Sin works hard to present. Takes the short option. Papley gathers. That might attract a pack. Sin doing what he does best. Heaney, he's been accosted. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Punch clear. Rosie. Boak only knows one way. Crunching tackle. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Well-weighted kick. Punched away. Boak. He ran into a brick wall. The umpire will have it. Sweet wins the hit out. McInerney runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
Bit of momentum now. That's two in a row.
So they've got a couple now and they're looking dangerous. Sweet, the winner there. Butters, Rosie, Boak. Blasts away. Goulden got a fist in. Malikan doesn't often waste it. Butters makes good contact. Lloyd, McCartan, a bit of a panicked handball. He'd like that one again. Sweet. Squeezes the kick. Rioli. Will he look for a target or go himself? Rampy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. They're on point so far. Quality delivery by foot. Loy presents in space. The Swans are out of trouble. He's made a bright start. Haywood working hard and being rewarded. Well played. He's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. Picking their way through. Florence, here's real danger now. Who's at home? You can't afford to do that too often. Lowers the eyes. Sin makes position. Wines has found some space. Pau Pepper all on his own. Kicks laterally. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. McDonald normally delivers, and inside 50 goes begging. The kick is precise. Pau Pepper, Sin, Radagalia thought his way through it. Wines working hard and presenting well. Probing ball. They've opened them up here. They've got them on the overlap. Horn Francis. What's he got on offer? This might be a chance for the high flyers. Rowbottom. Goulden runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Malikan, McCartan. The Swans look sharp early. McInerney on a lead. Away he goes. Bangs it long. Loy in the clear on centre wing. Searching kick. Sweet went bang. Bergman. What can they generate? The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. That's skillful. Mills has found some space. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Takes the safe option. Pau Pepper with a chance to relieve the pressure. Farrell, and they're out of trouble. This is good ball movement. Clever kick. Burgoyne, can he impose himself on the match? Butters read it well and claims the mark. That'll work. He's been busy so far. That's careless kicking. Rowbottom, McInerney, all alone in the centre square. Loy in some space on the wing. Goulden, his field kicking is normally first rate. The Swans having a great patch. Hapley with a chance to run. Can he find a teammate? Defence 101 there. Anyone's ball. Taken to ground. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold. This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Swans having a good patch. Grundy palms it down. Under pressure. Has to be clean. Lloyd, Rowbottom, tries a safe ball. Warner, Heaney. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Heaney, Rowbottom, Warner comes free in the tackle. Forward they go again. McDonald, what a first term they're having. This is champagne footy.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Critical contest coming up. He's got it.
The Power are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Swans with 5 on the bounce and playing irresistible footy. The two big men do battle. Horn Francis, Boak, Sweet in the right spot. Some indirect ball movement here. He's gone! Warner takes the hand pass. Florence, Heaney, knew the tackle was coming. He's hit up the lead. That's a well-placed kick. Hapley is the target and he marks. Can he finish it off?
He'd kick this more often than not.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The power.
Are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly.
Grundy wins the hit out. Heaney, Rowbottom, Warner. They've found the magic formula. Haywood puts his head over it. Goulden. The Swans can smell blood. That's a bit of a waste. Scrounges a kick. Haywood clears the area. You can see their confidence growing. They've given it up. The power.
Might be about to start something.
Good thinking and good execution too. Kicks to centre wing. Rioli, Burgoyne. They need a spark. Manages to find a teammate.
What's he got on offer?
They desperately need a goal. Richards has got loose. Burn-Jones. He's besieged. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Rucks go at it. Butters. Boak. Sweet. They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The power are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. Punch clear. Horn Francis. Boak. He's got support. Burgoyne. Approaching the 50. It's a deep kick. The Swans can suddenly rebound. Can he hit a target? Rampy. Malikan does well under pressure. He's made a hot start to this match. Haywood pushes into space and receives the footy. Roberts. He's drawn a crowd. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sweet wins the tap. Butters. Got to get it forward now. Another goal and they'll believe. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he had no prior. Good ruck work. Heaney. Warner. Rowbottom. Through the centre square he goes. Grundy. They've worked it well. Warner. Florence with time. Heaney. This is great pressure footy. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Sweet, showing his skills. Horn Francis. Burgoyne. Kicks to space. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Gets the kick away. McDonald. Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
Nine goals for the quarter all up. It's been great to watch. Wines, the winner there. Horn Francis. Boak. Couldn't get a disposal.
That one was not open to interpretation.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Roberts can keep it moving. Lloyd marks on centre wing. Hapley works hard to present. The kick was centimetre perfect. Crosses the paint. Amati! Great hands there.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Swans have got it out to a 6-kick game, and they're going to be very hard to stop. The two big men do battle. Heaney does the roving. Rowbottom can send them into attack. Good disciplined defence. McDonald, he doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Power have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Swans, with 3 in a row now, they're playing well. The big men fly. Horn Francis, Butters, Wines. This is more positive. Quality delivery by foot. Takes the short option. Burn-Jones. Dangerous to leave on his own.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
He's off towards the boundary line. What can they muster from the back half? Blakey, Malikan. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McCartan, the Swans, look sharp early. That's well played. Well-weighted kick. Blakey has found some space. They're on point so far. Mills, he's run into trouble. The umpire will have it. The fans will be happy to see this. The two big men do battle. Warner, McLean is cool under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Florence.
Punched that like he meant it.
That's a bruising tackle.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Wines showing his skills. Butters.
It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call. Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Curls it around. This is a chance. It's a big chance.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. McLean with a deft tap. Lloyd in space can run and carry. Hapley takes the mark and can extend the margin. Steps inside the 50. We know how good he is and he knows it as well. The Swans seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. The big men fly. Heaney, might be time for one more score here. Lloyd hunting the footy. McInerney, you asked for it, you got it.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Wines showing his skills. Rosie, Horn-Francis. Rioli working hard and presenting well. Butters receives a clever hand pass. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Swans have looked $1 million, but they've been allowed to. The lack of pressure on them has been really hard to understand, and they are always going to cut you to ribbons if you don't bring pressure. In fact, they can do that anyway, but you're no chance if you're not prepared to work your tails off.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
No second guess. Trust in each other. Trust in the game plan and back yourself at every contest. Come on.
Wines showing his skills. Boak, Butters.
I felt that one from here. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
McLean with a deft tap. McInerney, Warner, what can he do with it? Lloyd, Hapley, might be just outside his range. Goulden on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Swans are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? McLean showing his skills. Heaney, Warner running in support. Anyone's ball. Hapley. It's a tough game. They cannot keep him quiet. In no man's land. Roberts, Rampy in some space now. Great play. Lloyd takes a beauty. Hapley, it sits and he's in business. Rosie affects the turnover.
He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
It's a hot footy today.
He's generally a good kick. Amati, this is getting ugly.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
And we'll have a throw in.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Winds. Wins the tap. Boak tries to bulldoze his way through. Butters. Stripped of the footy. He'll work all day. Florence gets there first. It's a goal!
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Power
Need to pull their finger out. They've been poor.
The big men fly. Boak onto it. Butters. Richards should have done better. Rampy doing what he does best. Georgiades displaying great endeavour. The Swans on the ball now. Malikan can't get hold of it. Jordan gets his kick despite the heat. Aliyah says thank you very much. He doesn't waste many. Farrell couldn't burst through. Jordan might go for a run. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. McDonald makes good contact. Heaney, Wicks, all alone in the centre square. Blakey just had to get it out. You can't question his commitment. No sign of them dropping off. Wines with the intercept mark. Bergman makes position. Horne-Francis with a chance to run. The Power can build something here. No one can mark. Blakey had some assistance. Warner, he's gone. He had plenty of time.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Clever kick. Punched away. Georgiades wins a hard ball. He's kicked a goal.
What terrific goal sense he has, showing exactly why you can't afford to give him any space inside 50.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
Sweet with the tap. Butters has some attention to deal with. Bouncing ball. He put himself in the line of fire. Sweet. Boak. Well played. He just dropped it. The Swans with an opportunity now. McLean. Chance gone begging. Jones. Ever reliable. Zerk Thatcher. Butters. Solid tackle. Great tackling technique there. Sweet, showing his skills. Butters, Boak, Rosie, Wines. The Power are good with their hands. Sweet, that's skillful. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Rioli, Wines. It's hard to find a winner for them today. How Pepper can go back and shoot at goal.
He'll fancy his chances.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
It's been hard to find positive today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. The big men fly.
Like Batman and Robin.
Rowbottom, good build-up. He's hurried the kick, it's a poor one. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's hit up the lead. Rosie blasts away. Malikan will bail his team out again. Doesn't often waste it. They could almost have raffled it. Normally delivers. McInerney pushes into space and receives the footy. Can he impose himself on the match? That wasn't worthwhile. Lays it off. Rowbottom, Roberts, McLean, to no one in particular. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Burne-Jones, Rioli in the right spot. The Power having a purple patch. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Kicking at his first.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off, moving the footy laterally. Malikan, all on his own. Blakey, quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? Good kick. Jordan has charged into space. The Swans are out of trouble. It's become a game of keepings off. Hapley, panicked under pressure. Burgoyne runs onto it. Too slow. No leniency from the umpire there.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Heaney in the clear on centre wing. Jordan, Blakey, Wicks tries a safe ball. Gets the kick away. Jordan on a lead, picking their way through. Butters!
Takes an excellent grab.
He might have thought about the corridor. They've opened them up here. His field kicking is normally first rate. Burne-Jones working hard and being rewarded. McLean making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Blakey, Heaney, that's good work rate. McLean, a bit of a panicked handball. Rowbottom, through the centre square he goes. Jordan, McLean, bangs it long. Bergman wins it back, great mark. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Sweet, can he find a teammate? Good thinking and good execution too. Butters has found some space. Richards works hard to present. What a game he's having. Blakey drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Slick hands. The Swans should be able to clear now. The kick is precise and they're away. Florence on centre wing is marked. Probing ball. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Rowbottom. Wicks loves the hard stuff. Crunching tackle. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? That'll work. Scrounges a kick. They've given it back. Delivers a long ball. Farrell clears the area. Got to get rid of it. Throws it on the boot. Horne-Francis working hard and presenting well. He's everywhere at the moment. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. The umpire will have it. Sweet, showing his skills. Rosie, Burgoyne, Aaron hand pass, and they've turned it over. Wicks, he might have thought about hand passing. He's gone. He's got an option in the centre square. McDonald, great body work. This is good ball movement. Jordan gives it everything. Zerk Thatcher thwarts them again. Takes the safe option. Farrell in the clear. They're moving the footy well here. Searching kick. Burgoyne had his name written all over it.
Looking to hit up the short option.
Wines. Here's real danger now. Burgoyne. Rioli. How will the umpire see this?
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Sweet with a deft tap. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
If you want to know how to kick a goal, you could do worse than just study that one.
The Power
Have given themselves a glimmer of hope.
The big men fly. Butters. Boak. McInerney
With a clumsy tackle, has conceded a free kick.
Horne-Francis can keep it moving. Looking to peg one back. Rioli. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
Stranger things have happened, although I can't think of them.
Well, I won't say they're on their way back, but this has been much better just lately. McLean wins it down. The Power continue to be second to the ball. Rowbottom, he's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing.
Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he hit a target? Zerk Thatcher. The Swans guarding the corridor. The Power having a great patch. This is much better. They've given it up. Spearing pass. Haywood, dangerous to leave on his own. Thought his way through it. Hapley in some space on the wing. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Lloyd has it within range. The Swans look well drilled. Butters, Rioli gathers. That's good vision. What can they muster from the back half? Manages to find a teammate. Sweeping handball. Farrell with time. He's carried it over the line.
The Power are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
The two big men do battle. Rowbottom. Just had to get it out. Butters mops that one up. Falls at his back. That'll be a free. What's he got on offer? Kicks to centre wing. Rioli has got loose. He doesn't waste many. Boak. They're moving the footy quickly. Georgiades outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
To finish off the good work.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Swans wouldn't want to think they've got this one. The big men fly. Heaney leading from the front. McInerney, Lloyd, they've worked it well. Florence hunting the footy. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Mills, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans by 41.
The big men fly. Horn Francis. Might be time for one more score here. That's a bit of a waste. Heaney. McDonald at centre half forward. Can he impose himself on the match? Farrell. Bergman. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Horn Francis with a chance to run. Clever kick. Good work rate. They desperately need a goal. Well played. Sin goes long. Unable to get it inside 50. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Swans are attacking this as if there are points on the line today. I think there's a lot for their supporters to look forward to this year. Their opponents, on the other hand, will be learning plenty about what their best mix looks like for the season proper. This time of year is all about experimentation and integration.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Sweet slaps it out. Horn Francis. Boak into the action again already. That's well played. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. They could almost have raffled it.
For the first of the second half.
Butters. Can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Power haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Sweet slaps it out. Horn Francis. Boak needing support. Butters. Drew. Good disciplined defence. It's a desperate tackle. The Power with a chance for a stoppage goal. Grundy with a deft tap. Horn Francis. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of
it. The Power will not go away. The two big men do battle. McInerney, Warner. The Swans should score here. Jordan takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Zerk Thatcher.
Marks in the back pocket.
Farrell. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he find a teammate? Quality delivery by foot. Zerk Thatcher. Farrell.
Getting involved.
Bergman. It's been that kind of day for them. Penetrating ball. He's hit up the lead. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Mills finds himself unattended.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The big men fly. Boak, you asked for it, you got it. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Grundy wins it down. McInerney, Lloyd, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. He'll be sore in the morning.
The Power have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Sweet with the tap. Butters, they've coughed it up.
He's only had the one inside 50.
No mark. Aaliyah, desperate to win it back. Onto the non-preferred. Pal Pepper gathers cleanly. Richards got the handball away. Heaney affects the turnover. It's a hot footy. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Sweet slaps it out. Rowbottom, Heaney. Can they get something going?
Wines takes an excellent grab.
Searching kick. They've got a problem now. Butters honours the lead. Going for territory. Blakey is a rock in defence. That's skillful. Jordan, he's stopped in his tracks. He's had little impact so far.
Bouncing ball.
Roberts. Vaughan Francis wins it back. Great mark. Wines all on his own. Can he be the fire starter? McInerney absorbs the pressure. Heaney on centre wing is marked. Warner, this is promising. Jordan, he's generally a good kick. They're keeping the ball well. Picking their way through. McDonald works hard to present. The Power are chasing tail.
He's drawn a crowd. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Doesn't often waste it. Drew has found some space. Wines in the clear. He might have thought about the corridor. That's a good option, and this looks promising. His field kicking is normally first rate. They're moving the footy well here. Gives it everything. Punched away. Richards dishes it off. Drew steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Power with a much-needed goal. Sweet with the tap. Vaughan Francis. Burgoyne. That might have been dropping the ball. They've put themselves under pressure. McDonald working hard and presenting well. Amati has got off the chain.
He's batting at 100% so far.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Swans are showing why they were well back to win this match. Sweet punches it out of the ruck. They have a good understanding, those two. That's an impressive mark. The Power need to make inroads soon. The kick is precise.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
They really need this, and he delivers.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. The big men fly. Burgoyne, Lloyd, one step ahead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McDonald takes a beauty. Sets sail for home and he has delivered.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Swans by 36. Grundy showing his skills. Warner charges onto it. Lloyd, the defence is disorganised. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. Radaglia with a chance to relieve the pressure. Farrell, the kick was centimetre perfect. This is more positive. Blakey picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. Radaglia ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. By hand, Farrell, and they're out of trouble. Drew on a lead. He's got an option in the centre square. Horn Francis can keep it moving. Manages to find a teammate. Farrell. Grundy makes good contact. McInerney swoops. He picked his pocket. That's commitment to the cause. No way through there, and they'll reset. The two big men do battle. Burgoyne, Boak in the right spot. Wines. They desperately need a goal. Rampy, we've seen that before. In no man's land. Marshall, sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The power. Midfielders need to adopt a defensive emphasis because their opponents are whisking the ball away from stoppage too easily.
Burgoyne, Boak. He might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
They've had an off day so far, but that was more encouraging from them. Perhaps they're not gone yet.
Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Grundy got his palm to it. Warner, row bottom, blasts away. Amati outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Bangs it through.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The Swans can sense a soft kill here. Grundy wins it down. Warner, row bottom, with a little bit of time. Indecision proves costly. Hapley, that's a poor strike. Amati has taken a terrific mark. In he goes.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
Goal coming out.
The Power have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Power are buckling under the pressure. The big men fly. McInerney, row bottom. The Swans are good with their hands. Florence, that's a big play. Amati is in a better position.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They're really opening them up. Right now, they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Power are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Warner, clever handball. Row bottom. Grundy, what can he do with it? Moving the footy laterally. Lloyd, they're playing like champions. Radaglia tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Jones, some indirect ball movement here. It's loose inside the 50. Sin attracted a crowd. The Swans
Won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances.
Grundy gets his hand to it. McInerney. Lloyd, he's lost possession. Rowbottom, that's not going to be a goal. Defence 101 there.
Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Good thinking and good execution too. Can he find a teammate? Wines makes position. Farrell working hard and being rewarded. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Richards, Bergman with a chance to run. The power
They've been out of sorts.
Horn Francis.
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
Boak. Grundy.
They must be sick of the sight of that.
Wicks. McInerney wins the contest hands down. Clever kick. Bergman thought his way through it. Malikan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Marshall gets his second.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The power need to follow that goal up. Grundy with the tap. McInerney. Drew accepted the invitation. Horn Francis. Warner didn't need to be asked twice. Honours the lead. McInerney picking their way through. He's caught.
The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today.
Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Heaney. Lloyd pounces. Goulden. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? We've got another stoppage. Grundy with a deft tap. He's besieged.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Swans have had a decisive edge in clearances, and that's one of the reasons they find themselves well in front on the scoreboard.
Rowbottom. Heaney from outside 50. Good-looking kick. He's absolutely flushed it.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Swans are looking irresistible. Wines, the winner there. Burgoyne kicks to space. Who's got the wheels? Campbell showing some pace. Plays on. Handball off was good. He didn't break stride. Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
The power came into this match very bullish about their chances, but they've forgotten to do the work.
The Swans with the past 2 goals. Punch clear. Warner.
He's suddenly a popular man.
They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Roberts. He's generally a good kick. Gee, they're playing well. The Swans having a great patch. Roberts. Warner. Met solidly. Hapley. The power.
Continue to be second to the ball.
Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Grundy looking for territory. Rowbottom leading from the front. Boak getting their handball game going. Horn Francis. Goulden leads his opponent.
He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Well played. Searching kick. Horn Francis is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
He converts and narrows the margin.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The power with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Sweet punches it out of the ruck. Burgoyne, that's a give-up. Goulden hasn't seen a lot of it. McLean has it within range.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Swans have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Swans are playing like they're possessed, such has been their attack on the ball and the opposition. That might drop off a little bit in the last quarter because it's so hard to maintain. The game is obviously won, but what we've seen from them in the first 3 quarters has been super impressive.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
No slow starts, no second guess. Trusting each other, trusting the game plan, and back yourself at every contest. Come on!
Sweet.
They won't blame him.
Heaney. Warner. Through the centre square he goes. He's tugged it. That hasn't made the distance. It's a poor result. Playing for pride now. The kick is precise. They'll bide their time. Horn Francis has it. He's been a rare shining light for them today. Bergman will keep coming.
Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Amati. They've got them on the overlap. Goulden takes a beauty.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forwards with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The Swans go on their merry way. Sweet.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Boak made the footy his. Gives it everything. McCartan takes an excellent grab. Burgoyne spoils. Aaliyah gathers in the centre square. Good disciplined defence. Richards.
One of the few that no one will argue.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
They really need this, and he delivers.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Swans by 56. Grundy wins the tap. McInerney. Lloyd in the thick of it as ever. Warner couldn't get a disposal.
Run down, great chase.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Good kick. What's he got on offer? Pepper. He's hit up the lead. Crosses the paint. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Normally delivers. Warner. That's skillful. They're moving the footy well here. He's had little impact so far. Hapley has found some space. Decides to go. Good penetration on the kick.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Hapley, Lloyd, Roberts, Pepper mops that one up. Marshall, Burgoyne. Campbell had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. McCartan can keep it moving.
Junk times come early.
Goulden in some space on the wing. Blakey in the clear.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Sweet got his palm to it. Heaney, so influential today. Boak. The Swans just can't get any time on the ball. Roberts with a superb relieving mark at centre half back. Wicks gets to the front spot. Jordan, Rowbottom, cops some unwanted attention. McInerney, Radaglia doing what he does best. Amati, Hapley puts his head over it. Squeezes the kick.
The sprint is on.
It's not been his day, that's for sure. Quality delivery by foot.
No time like the present.
Probing ball. Grundy makes good contact. Marshall navigated the traffic. Rioli, Pepper. They've picked their way through. Punched away. Rampy. Was that a throw?
How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness. The crowd will tell the story.
Lord has his first.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity and a cool finish as well.
The Power haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. The big men fly. Butters in his natural habitat. Pal Pepper with a chance to run. Drives it inside the forward 50. Blakey doesn't want to turn it over there.
Driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
It's a different game suddenly. Maybe it's not foregone yet.
It's been an impressive response, but you can't help wondering where this intensity was earlier in the match.
Butters, the Power, are finishing with a wet sail. Rosie. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Sweet smashes it out of there. Burgoyne running in support. Aaliyah. The Swans guarding the corridor. This is good ball movement. Lays it off. Bergman manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? Inside 50 with the kick. Roberts with the big fist. Wines. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
We know the damage he can do, but he's been starved of opportunity today.
The Sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Sweet with a deft tap. Boak does the roving.
Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Attracted a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Sweet showing his skills. Boak, that hand pass was telegraphed. Goulden turned over. Aaliyah snares the loose ball. Rosie! He's taken a beauty. Another forward 50 entry. Burgoyne marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
Burgoyne, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Power seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Sweet got his palm to it. Boak, Rosie, Burgoyne. Just had to get it out. Butters.
This simply has to go through, and it does. They're not done yet.
This is crazy. 6 in a row, and now it's game on.
They could have just faded away, but they haven't done that, so they deserve some credit. Sweet wins it. Boak, Rosie in the right spot. This is promising. Panicked under pressure. Blakey clears the area. Lord needs it to skid on.
I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment.
Warner, he's generally a good kick. Wicks on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Rowbottom, too slow.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Florence picks off the pass. Rowbottom marks on centre wing. Haywood all on his own. They'll sweep this ball forward. He's everywhere at the moment. Bergman with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Pal Pepper working hard and presenting well. Butters has charged into space. Good work rate. Going for territory. Malikan wins it back. Great mark. Rampy, well-weighted kick. Honours the lead. And they're away. They've opened them up here. Wicks can run and gun. Bangs it long. Sweet making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Butters absorbs the pressure. Can he hit a target? He's besieged. Great tackling technique there. Sweet with the tap. Boak. Goulden desperate to win it back.
That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
The two big men do battle. Burgoyne. Warner leads his opponent. Hapley.
Going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there!
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Swans
Really needed that one to halt the charge.
Wines punches it out of the ruck. Burgoyne. Boak. Drew. Through the centre square he goes. Wines. Good build up. Marshall. This is more positive. Georgiades. He's got another one.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Power have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Good ruck work.
Like Batman and Robin. A whistle for in the back.
Searching kick. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Drew
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
gathers it cleanly on the wing.
He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high.
Ignoring the corridor for now. That's well played. The Power haven't thrown the towel in. Burne-Jones, dangerous to leave on his own. Marshall was afforded latitude. Rosie, going for goal, flirting with the post. Will wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
The goal there would have made it interesting.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Mills works hard to present. That's skillful. The Swans are out of trouble.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
Can he find a teammate?
Punched that like he meant it.
Burgoyne, some indirect ball movement here. Good thinking and good execution too. Rioli has got loose. Richards,
When one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with venom today.
McLean showing his skills. Heaney is a clearance beast. Warner gets his kick despite the heat. Well played. Kicks inside the forward 50. This ought to end in a goal.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
They've done this very comfortably. Wines.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Warner. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. The two big men do battle. Heaney. Good disciplined defence. Goulden. Haywood. This should end in a shot at goal. That's an impressive mark.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Swans are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Swans with two on the bounce. Wines.
They won't blame him.
Boak. They're a big chance here. Roberts.
With another spoil.
Pepper. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Heaney, McLean, McInerney, McDonald. Jordan charges onto it.
He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Quality delivery by foot. Sees an opportunity and plays on. McLean
Is racking up spoils.
Pepper. Georgiades. That's a big play.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
That goal hinted at what might have been. Sweet wins it. Burgoyne. Rosie takes the hand pass. Rioli. That's good work rate. Georgiades commands the footy.
The Power with a late chance.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? Grundy is a good judge of a ball in flight. Goulden, delightfully done. Campbell, he's so clean with the footy. Warner with a chance to relieve the pressure. They'll need to be more careful than that. Rioli. The Swans could probably have won by more, but the truth is they had this one sewn up early.
What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
The Power are going to have to win more of the footy than they did today. It's as simple as that. They came up against a well-drilled side, but you can't hope to win when you get beaten time and time again in the contest. They'll do well to study how their opposition went about it today.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
Swans are marching onwards to victory. Swans are marching onward.